What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. I had to make this video. I don't stand for the bullshit. I don't like inequality. I don't like injustices. And it looks like the powers that be were attempting to try to rob Mayweather in his own hometown of Las Vegas. Now, this is the judge's scorecard, CJ Ross. And this is some bullshit that this bitch scored it as a draw. There's no way on God's green earth that this fight was a draw. It looked very reminiscent to a Nonito Donaire versus Rigondeaux in the sense of the bigger man was looking very lethargic and slow in a lot of spots. At least Donaire had a knockdown, which could have made that fight a little bit closer. There was no knockdown suffered in this fight, and it was just a boxing clinic. Floyd was tagging Canelo at will. He was playing this cat and mouse game, baiting him in. It looked like at points Canelo was trying to bait Mayweather in by playing possum, but it didn't really work because Mayweather's smarter. But Mayweather was just tagging Canelo at will, and Canelo outweighed him by 150, or excuse me, by 15 pounds. He weighed like 165 on this particular night. So CJ Ross, she's also the one that scored Bradley over Manny Pacquiao, which is highly disputed. I don't see how people like this still have jobs in the sport of boxing. There's more knowledge probably in the YouTube boxing community that can really interpret, analyze, and whatever a boxing round better than this bitch. I mean, she gave rounds 1 to Canelo, rounds 3 to Canelo, rounds 8, 9, 11, 12. Like how? Like I don't understand what he did significant in those rounds to the point where you would just give him the round like they were clear and concise, especially with no knockdown suffered. So it looked like an attempt to once again showing the fans that boxing is corrupt and they're trying to swing or I just feel like now seeing shit like this, if Mayweather had it closer and didn't win as dominant as he did, then they might have tried to throw the fight. Same thing with I think the Donaire fight was the same thing. Someone scored it for Donaire or scored it a lot closer or some bullshit. I don't remember the actual scorecards, but I don't see how. Like I said, Floyd Mayweather landed 115 more punches than Canelo, 232 to Canelo's 117. He even had more power punches. He landed 20 more power punches, 93 power punches to Canelo's 73, and 95 more jabs. So Oscar De La Hoya was saying, I have the blue. Canelo is young and strong, and I have the blueprint. And yeah, that Mayweather was going to get knocked out within 8 rounds. He'd be surprised if Mayweather was still standing after 8. He had the blueprint. He said the key to unlocking Mayweather is the jab. So if that's the case, then why didn't Canelo throw more jabs than Mayweather? Mayweather's accuracy rate is almost 50%. He landed the more telling shots, the more accurate shots. And I don't know. Like I said, this scorecard is just crazy to me. Even there's a lot of fans. I've even seen some people like some Hispanic or just Canelo fans in general, and they're like, I'm a Canelo fan. I still am a fan, but Mayweather did his thing. You could say all that running shit. Obviously, you don't know boxing. It's part of boxing. It's a strategy. There's also large chunks where he was in pocket. He was laying on the ropes where Canelo could have got off, especially Canelo has this deceptive speed, like Mayweather, or excuse me, like Shane Mosley was saying. Canelo has this power that everyone was talking about. Oh, he's killing the heavy bag. Then, realistically, those would have been opportunities for Canelo to land. And they said Canelo's a beautiful combination puncher and body puncher, which he is. And none of that was really apparent. He could never get off multiple shots. So again, the people saying he's running is probably Pacquiao fans or just fans in general, Canelo fans or whatever, looking for an excuse. The fact of the matter is, it was supposed to be the toughest challenge of Mayweather's career, and one where he was supposed to get knocked out. I mean, the dude's 13 years younger than him, has talent. He's been fighting for quite some time and has almost the same amount of fights as Mayweather. He was undefeated. He looked exceptional and kind of unexpected in the Austin Trout fight. I didn't think he would outbox Trout. I think most of Canelo's problems in this fight was I seen him try to execute different game plans, but overall he did probably the dumbest thing, and it's really how he how he fights though. So this is kind of why I had my money with Mayweather. But Canelo tried to outbox the wizard of boxing. Now, I don't see that happening. I don't see how you're just gonna outsmart Floyd, box him from the outside, and just outbox him. Another thing, Canelo, I think his power to a degree is overrated in terms of one shot knockout power. I don't think at the elite level he has necessarily one punch knockout power. He has one shot, could get you buzzed, and then if you don't cover up or hold or whatever, he can throw a succession of punches that get you out of there. But again, I don't see just the Gennady Golovkin one punch will ruin you type of power. Canelo's very smart though. He's a smart fighter. He's only 23. He has nowhere to go but up. Again, if you can't do what Mayweather did, then you're gonna have a long night because he's a tough customer. He looks very, very competitive. Like I could tell he was clearly upset by the loss. I've seen other fighters, and I'm like, damn, did they just fight for a paycheck? Because they lost, and at the post fight, they don't even look like they care. Like this dude looked like he was really like torn up about it. Like he felt like he let his country down, and he didn't. Like I said, but it was a good fight. This scorecard is bullshit. Let me know what you guys think of this. I'll do a detailed video of Canelo after this and let you know what's next for Canelo in my opinion. So, as always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.